Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Both Sides of the Bed with Kamisha, where we talk about real life relationships, the messy parts, the healing parts, and everything in between. Today's episode is a little personal. I want to talk about friendships, not the kind that just look good for pictures or posts, but the kind that once felt like family, and how sometimes the hardest act of love is letting go. People don't talk enough about friendship breakups. We talk about losing lovers, divorces, heartbreaks, but losing a friend can break you just as deep because friends hold our secrets, our memories, our laughter. And when it ends, it can feel like you lost a part of yourself and your past. But know this: outgrowing people isn't arrogance, it's awareness. There comes a point when you realize not every friend you started with will be with you at the end. When you grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, sometimes the people around you don't grow with you. And that's not about thinking you're better. It's about realizing you're different now. Maybe you used to bond over gossip or pain or struggle, but now you're in a season of peace, and peace doesn't gossip back. Sometimes we mistake loyalty for long time contracts. Just because someone was there for you 5, 10 years ago doesn't mean they deserve the same access to you today. You can love someone and still outgrow them. Growth doesn't always mean goodbye out of anger. Sometimes it's goodbye out of peace. And that's the part people don't understand. Letting go isn't bitterness, it's clarity. And I want you guys to stop focusing on connections that don't fit anymore. I've learned something. If you have to force it, it's not aligned anymore. If you're always the one calling, checking in, making plans, apologizing just to keep the peace, you're in a one sided friendship. Friendship should never drain you, it should fill you. And sometimes the reason we feel tired isn't because life is hard, it's because you keep watering dead plants. So, guess what? Stop begging people to stay connected to you. The people who value you will never make you question your place in their life. When people start pulling away, believe them. You shouldn't have to chase anyone to be in your life. Peace begins the moment you stop running after people who are walking away. And remember this: the quiet pain of letting go is never easy. Letting go of a friend is a different kind of pain. It's not loud, it's quiet. It's scrolling past their posts and remembering when you used to laugh like that together. It's wanting to tell them good news, but remembering they're no longer your person anymore. But here's what I've learned: it's okay to miss someone and still know that their chapter in your life is closed. You can wish them well without reopening that door. Forgiveness doesn't always mean reconnection. You can forgive someone and still protect your peace. Closure doesn't mean always coming from, conversation. Sometimes it comes from acceptance. This season change, and so do people. Remember that. Think about your life like a book. Some people are only meant to be in one chapter, not the whole story. The problem is we try to make every chapter permanent. Don't feel bad, I've done the same. But every season of your life requires a different version of you. And sometimes that means shedding people who can't grow with that version. When I look back, I realized some friendship were for survival. They got me through hard times. But peace requires different people. The one who understand your silence, your boundaries, and most importantly, your evolution. Don't you ever feel guilty for changing the people who are meant for you. The people who are meant for you will evolve with you, not envy your growth. And remember this line that I love to take with me. Healing from friendship loss is painful. So what do you do after you let go? You grieve. Because yes, it's a loss. You let yourself feel it. The confusion, the sadness, even the anger. And then you heal. You take the lesson, you remember the good moments, and you promise yourself to never ignore red flags in the name of history again. Healing means no longer needing closure because you've made peace within yourself. Healing is when you stop rewriting the ending. You stop waiting for the apology. You accept that the friendship served its purpose and you move forward. Becoming okay with being alone for a while is tough. I had to go through that. When you start losing people, it can feel lonely. But loneliness isn't punishment, it's preparation. God will isolate you before he elevates you. Sometimes you have to sit with yourself to realize you were never really losing people. You were losing distractions. Don't be afraid to stand alone for a while. The right people will find you when you start standing in your truth. You'll find that peace feels better than fake friendships. And when you stop chasing people, the ones meant for you will find your peace attractive. Because healed energy draws healed energy. Here are my final thoughts before closing this chapter gracefully. If you're listening right now and you've been holding on to a friendship that's been heavy, take this as your sign. You don't have to fight for what's fading. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is walk away quietly. Letting go doesn't mean you stopped caring. It means you finally started caring for yourself. And guess what? You owe it to yourself to choose peace over pretending, to choose peace over history, to choose peace over people who only love the old version of you. So close that chapter. You don't need to announce it, explain it, or defend it. Just close it gracefully, quietly, intentionally, because your next chapter requires lighter energy, softer hearts, and truer friends. I went through that chapter. And the people I lost, even though I missed them, was a blessing because I elevated. I realized those people were in my life not because they loved me, but many envied me. Not because they wanted a friend, but because they wanted someone there. And I've evolved and I'm better for it. And I won't ever apologize for it. Thank them for their time, but their time is done. I want to thank you for tuning into Both Sides of the Bed with Kamisha. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone who's learning how to let go too. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube for more daily quotes and conversations that feed your peace. Until next time, remember, healing doesn't mean holding on. It means learning when to let go.